Hey guys, so with these measures of social distancing in place, I guess we're most likely staying home a lot more, and we might also have more time on our hands now. I see a lot of good in this, in the sense that we're given the opportunity to slow down, to rest, to restore ourselves, and to reflect. And I think in times like this, the very last thing we want to do is to remain stagnant. So this couldn't be a better time for us to do what I call a reset. So, a reset is not just about starting over, it's really starting over in a way that works better for you. So, here are some ways that we could do a reset. Number one, reset your life. And here I'm specifically referring to the way that we're living, our day to day routines, the things that we choose to do. And you might want to look at re-establishing some routines that were lost over the years or improving on existing ones. So think about what you would like to do more of and what you'd like to do more consistently. You could look into self-care routines, exercising more regularly, planning, making your own healthy meals, going to bed early, designing your morning routine from the moment you wake up so that you get through the rest of the day feeling more refreshed. I know for a lot of us, our livelihoods are being seriously affected right now, so you may also want to rethink some of your routines that may be tied to your spending habits. Number two, reset your body. We tend to neglect our body a lot, especially when things get busy and hectic. A lot of times we don't even know that our body is screaming for help until it is too late. So, how would you reset your body? First, you may want to reflect on what you're putting into your body in terms of what you're consuming. And we are essentially what we eat. So, could you improve on your diet or your relationship with food? What about what you're putting your body through? We live a pretty sedentary lifestyle nowadays. We're sitting down, we're lying down most of the time. So, how could we change that? And when we allow ourselves to get stressed or when we dwell in negative emotions, our body suffers at the same time. And we know that stress weakens our immune system and the body falls sick more easily. Which brings me to number three, reset your mind. This is kind of a no brainer coming from a mindfulness teacher, but yes, I highly encourage you to reset your state of mind through the practice of mindfulness. With the skills of mindfulness, we can observe our anxiety, our restlessness, our sadness without being consumed by them. We learn to ground ourselves in the present instead of allowing ourselves to drown in worries. When we practice mindfulness, we become more resilient, we can more readily regain our sense of calm and balance, and so we make better decisions as a result. We tend to be more resourceful and more creative, and these qualities would really come in handy in times when we need to reinvent ourselves. Number four, reset your relationships. When we go through a stressful period, we also tend to be more self absorbed. We are unable to pay attention to the people who need us, and we can't be there for them readily and support them. So now that we're resetting our mind, we will be in a better place to show up in our relationships. So think about how you could be more present with your loved ones at this time, perhaps checking in on them even if you need to keep a distance, offering words of encouragement and appreciation, and even little acts of kindness. Reflect on how interdependent we all are. This has become even more apparent in times of crisis. We're in this together. So, how might you reset the role that you play in this world? And last but not least, number five, reset your spirit. I find that we've forgotten what it's like to nourish ourselves and make ourselves feel more whole and complete. We go through the same motions every day, and over time, we kind of forget what makes us feel more alive. So, apart from food, how would you nourish yourself? Maybe there's something you've always wanted to try dabbling in. Maybe it's simply being closer to nature, journaling your thoughts, meditating, or practicing gratitude, helping others in your own way. So, explore what's possible for you. You may want to ask yourself, if I didn't have to work for money, what would I be doing? And just do more of that. So I hope this was helpful for you. Please know that a reset doesn't really happen with just the push of a button. It could feel like you're working through a process of trial and error until you find out what works better for you. If you have any other ideas about how we could do a reset, please leave a comment and share your wisdom. And if you'd like some support in resetting yourself through the practice of mindfulness, you know who to talk to.